tired of working down to the bone, giving your checks to the man and crawl back in the...
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They put Mooney in motion right. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with a throw. Pass complete, Tutu Atwell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Murray here on first down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Murray. Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Go on, right? Sit. Omaha. Larry.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. It is caught left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Omaha. Hey, Ace.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Catch is made in close. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Hey, shit.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Danny Gray to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here. Man in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, or under Robinson. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Kyler throwing here. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Cardinals first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
That's one. Hard. 2-2.
From the 41. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is Cup. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Gray now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They go play action. Here's Penix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix now on first down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Penix working from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third down, it's Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Benson on first and 10. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
Big ace, big ace. Green, green, green.
Back to throw, Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Rook Orororo. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Omaha, 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 Omaha. Omaha.
Here's Kyler to throw. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Penix on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Penix here from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. To play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, here's Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Penix buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Penix now to throw. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Broke through the tackle. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing Penix. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Motioning the tight end now. To the air with Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
2-2. Hey, over. 2-2.
Back to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down that left. He's got it deep downfield. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
2-2.
And off to Benson to start the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2-2-1.
They give on second to Benson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1-1.
Kyler looking to throw. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hey, shit.
Benson once more. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Hey. Push.
1st and 10, Murray. This throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
1-1. Who you got?
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Escapes the pocket. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Running left is Robinson. Still going past the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another carry for Robinson. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
This our last play of the quarter. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Sending a receiver left. Touchdown, Atlanta! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Shit. Hey, Larry. 2-2.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey. Sit. Hey. Oh.
Murray on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Gray now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. Going right side, Robinson with it. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Penix working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a man in motion. They go play action. Here's Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
trying the right side with Akers. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Falcons holding just a 1-point advantage. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They go to Akers again. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some all-important insurance. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. Big X open. Big X open. Empty.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Benson's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Easy, Quavo. 2-2.
Setting up to pass. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. 2-2.
He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
What?
From the gun, it's Murray. Complete, it's Atwell. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
What? Big Ace!
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Big Ace!
From the 25 on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
I know stuff! Omaha. Larry! Easy.
Back to the air, Murray. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Trying to find Trey McBride. It's 2nd and goal.
Come back. Omaha. Hey, Ace! Hey, shift!
He'll throw it yet again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
That's 1. 1.
Here he is to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
One more, right?
Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up for a tougher 4th and goal. One final shot here. Looking, and he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.